Hi, today I'm going to discuss design patents, particularly in the context of a IT startup. Uh, what is a design patent is, well, there's three types of patents. There's the typical patent when people conceive of filing a patent application, and that's a utility patent application, and that's actually for an improvement to technology. But there's two other types of design patents, one of which can be pretty useful for IT startups. The other two types are design patents, and there's something we never have to mention again, it's a plant patent. But for design patent, and this question comes up quite a bit with clients who actually have some type of article of manufacture that they're developing. So what a design patent is, it's the ornamental design of an object having practical utility. So just think of it, if you have an article of manufacture and it itself has a separate use, and quite often with clients, that use, they have an invention that improves that use. For example, I have a client who is doing a mobile device that includes a magnetic strip reader, and so their invention is how they were able to optimize the mobile device from a technical standpoint to include the magnetic strip reader, but also when you look at the object itself, the mobile device, it actually has a new ornamental design to it. So we filed not only the technical inventions as utility applications and had those issue, but then we supplemented the intellectual property protection by filing design patents on the look and feel and design of the mobile device itself. So in the context of an IT startup, if you do have an article manufacturer, the way that I tell clients is quite often you don't want the design patent to be your intellectual property, the total of your intellectual property protection, but rather think of it as a good way to supplement the intellectual property protection. And this is really important if you look at the Apple and Samsung litigation, which a lot of that revolved around design patent applications. Okay, so I quickly just want to cover what to think about when you're doing the design patent application. And so the first thing is, the question I kind of bring up with clients is the design we're seeking to patent, is it inseparable from the shape of the article of manufacture? And if that question is yes, then we often go to actually developing the design patent application. What a design patent application is, it's actually pretty simple. It's just the black and white drawings of the shape of the article of manufacture from different perspectives, from top, bottom, side perspectives, maybe even a tilted perspective, front, back, and then the images are the claims themselves, which leads to a common question: what if we change the shape slightly for commercial reasons? And so there's a couple of things you can do, and I'll quickly discuss these because it's something I bring up a lot I have this conversation quite a bit with clients, is in design patents, you can have solid lines, which are the image you're claiming, and then broken lines, which show the environment or context of the design. And so what you can do is you can submit multiple embodiments of the invention with different permutations of the invention with solid and or broken lines. Because if you have something in solid lines and you file it, you can always broaden the scope of the claim later on by turning solid lines into broken lines. Another great tactical thing you can do with design patents is you can file multiple images in an appendix that are slight variations of the design you're trying to claim, and the examiner will probably issue a restriction requirement later on and make you remove those, but you filed them and you have the filing date with the patent office, so you can always file those additional images that you already filed in later child applications, but they'll have, which is the all-important thing in patent law, they have the earliest filing date as their priority date. And then what it does is it gives you flexibility later on to determine, okay, so we filed the design patent, we included 5 different variations of the design, and the examiner is going to make us pick one for prosecution, but that's going to be 6 months, a year from now. So you can look and see what design had the most commercial success and select that down the road based on additional information that you have. So it's a short video, but I think it kind of is a great introduction to a lot of the issues that come up, and then in determining should you file a design patent, and when you do, what kind of tactics you can implement to have the most effective design patent possible. Thanks a lot.